Hello. Cheers, Kevin here. How are you doing? Welcome back to the main channel. It is a dark and stormy night outside. It is raining. There's like huge loud thunder, and occasionally there's been hail on the ceiling. We're directly underneath the roof, so we may hear all sorts of strange noises while I'm recording this, but hey, this is the time when I record this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway. I've got my trusty equipment here, my little clicker, so that I can tell that stuff is synced, and then I've got this shelf. I bought this a long time ago. I had this in New York and used it maybe once or twice and then just kind of forgot about it because it shrinks, like this folds up. This is a little card thing. It folds up and you put it in like a little bag like this, where you can just put it in your closet and set it on a shelf and completely forget about it, even though it would be super useful. So this is actually really helpful. This is for white balance. I discovered last week, because I'm recording with this camera again, and especially in front of these bookshelves, I was doing some of the color correction stuff because this camera just shoots in film format, you need to correct it. But I was looking, I was like, oh, well, that's weird. I was looking at the scopes, I was like, everything has a bit of a red cast. So I fixed that. I got rid of the red cast. And then it's not so much noticeable on the main channel video, but it was really noticeable on the book review from that week. And then I realized later, I was like, oh, wait, I'm standing in front of brown bookshelves. So yeah, there's going to be a general red tint to, like, there's human skin, which is red, just desaturated red. And then there's brown, but yes, it's supposed to be. Don't try and make everything a neutral tone. You're just going to correct it in the wrong way. So now I have this, and I can be like, hey, I can use this as reference. Like, I'm going to do some color correction. I'm going to make this thing look pure white, which will be great. And then there's this side too, and this is really helpful, because I have a monitor that lets me see what is in focus. It'll turn some pixels green to see. So right now, my beard, there are little bits of it. They're like, oh, this is perfect focus. Little speckles of green. But this is really useful because then when I go like this, now it looks, I have this white target, but now here, oh, and now it turns green. I've got this wonderful little green thing, and I can see just how far back. All right, so that's about as far back as I can go. So I've got to stay roughly in here to be in at least what this monitor considers to be acceptable focus. If you don't have one of these, like if I remember right, this was really cheap. This was like $5-10 or something. And it is super helpful because, especially if you're using like a vloggy camera or something, and you're not doing, then it's easy to just go in and edit and be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to hold this up at the beginning of the video and be like, oh, yeah, that looks really yellow or green or magenta or blue. And then be like, I'm just going to do a general correction and fix that tint. Make that whole thing go away, which is great. Anyway, how are you doing? How's this week going for you? I hope you're doing well. This is, yeah, that was a 3-minute tangent. It's a weird week for me. I want to be, I don't know. I don't want to say it's been a bad week, but it's been a stressful week for not really good reasons. Like I don't have a justification for it being a rough week. So I'm recording this Wednesday night, so it can go up Thursday at 9 a.m. Because those are my release times. I release stuff at 9 a.m., I release stuff at 2 p.m., and I release stuff at 6 p.m. Those are generally the times that things go out across all of the channels and stuff. And that's good. That's great. The past 3 days I have been behind, in the sense that I've been uploading videos like just barely in time for them to go out. Usually, like with the gaming channel stuff, that's inexcusable. Like most of that I can backdate. And I can record early and I can get uploaded. And most of the stuff I had recorded, I just hadn't sat down and edited it and knocked out and got it all uploading. Shame on me for that. In fact, on Monday I had to switch the order of 2 of the series because I was like, oh, this needs to go out by 2. I guess this will take the 6 p.m. slot. And the 6 p.m. you get prime billing this time. I also don't know if those are the best times to be releasing videos. I gotta figure. I don't have enough data to know. Which means I shouldn't worry about it, Kevin. If this is an action where you cannot measure the impact of a change, don't worry about it. This is something, if you are trying to get started on YouTube, or if you're in your first whatever of YouTube, here's some advice that I can give, which is not made less accurate by the fact that I'm not some big successful YouTuber. So often, because I've been part of YouTuber forums, and sometimes I've been in the various Slack groups and things and communities. So often, people who are starting out are really trying to grow, dealing with small audiences and not really having the numbers to look at. They obsess about these little factors, which I'm doing right now. Going like, oh man, maybe I need an intro screen. Should I be asking people to subscribe to every video? Should I be doing likes every video? Maybe. I mean, maybe that'll improve things. But if you're dealing with 10 people watch my video, it is very difficult to know if any of the stuff that you're stressing out about will make a difference. I mean, write it down. Definitely, maybe you had a brilliant idea. Be like, oh, you know what I should do? I should do this thing. But what you need to do first is just get people to go to your video in the first place. It's not really worth stressing. It's certainly not worth stressing out about, but not worth investing a lot of time trying to solve problems of viewer retention or sharing or liking or whatever. If people aren't watching yet, that's kind of the problem you need to be solving. And usually that's a matter of time and making sure that you have enough of a catalog out there. I mean, in theory, I've got 300 videos, something like that on this channel. In theory, if I had done a good YouTuber-y job, they would all be videos that are how to blah blah blah, and then people would stumble across that. And so basically I have all of these little videos that are serving as little business salespeople going out being like, hey, I want to tell you about this channel. This channel's really cool. That's why I assume salespeople would be if they existed in video form. I've not done a good job of that. I have a couple of videos, I can count them on one hand, where these are videos where I import users from. Anyway, no, point is I'm kind of stressed out, and just that I feel like I'm falling behind. A lot of it is little small bottlenecks and things that I need to do, sit down and try and fix. Issues of not knowing when I sit down exactly what I should be working on at any point in time. It's so easy to lose track and to just, if you've got an hour to work, it'd be great. It's amazing when you can sit down and be like, I've got an hour to work and here's exactly what I'm going to try and do in that hour. And you get done, you're like, all right, I got it done. I got a little bit of extra done too, or I didn't get it done, but now I know exactly where I need to start off next time. For me, lately, this past week, it's been sit down, go, let's see, what do I need to do? Let's look at the calendar stuff that's currently already uploaded. All right, well, I've got those. Okay, so I'm missing 6 videos for this week. And then I have to think back and I have to try and remember and refresh my memory of which of those I've already recorded and what sort of state they're in. Have I mixed the audio for them? Have I synced everything up? I don't know. This is all this may be completely boring to you. I apologize for that. We'll move off of this very quickly. Because you may not, if you're not doing, but the point is, I'm releasing 15 videos a week now, which is a lot. And then there's 2 podcasts and then a blog. And then I've been doing live coding streaming on Twitch on Saturday mornings. So I'm doing a lot of things. But I feel like at the same time, I want to do more of, basically there's no property or just thing that I don't want to be doing more of or doing a better job of. There definitely, I'm itching in all of the different areas to be like, I want to improve on this. I want to do more. I want to do better. And yet I'm still also sort of falling behind, which is not the best. I'm hoping that once I get more process stuff in order, things will be better. The big thing, and this is advice if you're not, regardless of what you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing, try and make sure that when you sit down to do something, you don't have to spend time juggling back and forth going all right, what is it that I actually need to do? If you sit down to do a thing, be like, I'm going to sit down and play this video game. Don't just be like, I'm going to go play video games for an hour. Because then you're going to spend 15 minutes going oh, I don't know what to play. Or I should play this. Oh, yeah, I should know. No, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. It's certainly a me thing with the videos, and I need to get better about that. The second bit of advice, to genericize as much of this as possible, is don't make your brain a place for storing information. Like the fact that I have to remember what I've recorded and which things are missing is not good. Right now I have a system that tracks what is uploaded and scheduled and ready to go out, but I don't have any system that tracks the progress of I've made some steps on this, but it's not done yet. And so that has to occupy my brain space, where my brain space could be doing other things. Like, I don't know, coming up with a good way to finish that sentence. Anyway, okay, so let's move on from that. Let's talk about everybody's favorite subject, my weight. My weight has pretty much remained the same, which has been sad. I'm close to 50 pounds down, which is really cool. But I was close to 50 pounds down last week. And I actually wrote a blog post a little bit about this. I'm not that, that's fine. My diet is I've checked. My diet is going to have me lose the weight eventually. I don't need to make any changes. I just need to not stop. And there's no real risk of me stopping because my diet is not based on being excited. I can be as miserable as I want to be, and the diet's still going to work. I'm not going to fall off the wagon. My current habits are the falling off of this is the lowest ground. There's no wagon to fall off of, I guess is what I'm saying. Let me clarify that. So I've been doing meal prep stuff, right? Right now in my freezer there are, I think, 6 meals, and then there are 4 meals in the fridge, and I pull out one from the freezer and set it to start defrosting in the fridge, and then pull the top of the meal and put it in the microwave and do that. If I get up and I go, I didn't lose weight, or I gained a whole bunch of weight, or whatever. Let's say I decide I want to I'm not going to follow any rules. I'm not going to follow any diet. I'm just going to be a lazy pig of eating food. Well, what is the easiest possible option? Used to be the case. When I lived in New York, it was the case that the easiest option was to order from Charlie's, which was a little place down by the Trade Center, because they would deliver, their delivery was insane. They'd deliver in 10 minutes. They'd be at my door with some food, and it'd be a guy that knew me, and it was unhealthy and not cost efficient. But, they'd know my order, and sometimes they'd give me extra food because I was a very regular customer, an unhealthily regular customer of theirs. I miss those guys. I miss the delivery people there. When I came out here, the easiest option used to be I'll order pizza, right? I'll go online, I'll type in the things, I'll do this, and I'll order it. Now, weirdly enough, though, as amazing as technology is, and amazing as just food straight to your door and mobile apps and technology and the internet are, amazing as all of those tools are, it's still more work than me just walking over, pulling this thing out of the fridge and putting it in the microwave, which is insane. That wouldn't be the case if I wasn't doing meal prep. If it was I've got to pour stuff into a bowl and scrunch this all up, well then fine, that's additional effort. But no, this is pull out the thing, just put it in the microwave. That is the easiest possible. It's the laziest thing that I can do. But ordering pizza, now that becomes complicated. Because I have to, make sure that I hear the doorbell, so I can't have headphones that are doing anything really loud. I've got to worry about what sort of pizza do I want, and do I want to get it from this place, whatever. You've got to figure out your order. That already has just become more mental effort than just putting the thing in the microwave and just eating that. So somehow, magically, the healthy option has become the easiest, laziest option, which is why I'm perfectly fine being not losing weight at the moment. I mean, I'm not fine with. I'd like to lose some weight, please. That'd be fun. But I'm not at risk of anything, I don't think. I am feeling a little bit better. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm feeling a little bit better, but not enough to say oh, here's some aspect in which I feel better. I don't know. It's frustrating. I would like to hit some milestones because I'm coming up on 50 pounds lost. I'm coming up on beating my weight loss from 2010. When was it? Yeah, I think. And then once we get past that, we'll get down below 300. And then maybe I'll start to look a little bit different. My camera, that'd be amazing. What I should have done. Oh, you know what I should have done? And I didn't do this because I'm an idiot. Is I should have, at my peak weight, recorded a video so then I could do like one of those, fat me, awesome me. Not the fat me wasn't awesome. Fat me is pretty awesome. It's like in a John Candy sort of way. But I'd like to be more of awesome in a Rick Moranis sort of way. That's the spectrum that I'm working on, right? Oh, man. Okay. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? I think that's mostly it. Oh, man. I'm curious about what's going on in your lives. I've said that I want to start making more. Yeah, I should just stop saying that because I keep saying that I want to put up bigger, like, different type of content on this channel. And I just keep not doing it. I have started just this week, starting to work on developing a habit of sitting down and actually writing, like not just writing in a journal, but sitting down and being like, I'm just going to write for 30 minutes. Usually that's like, I will start a short story and then never come back to it. Like, that's fine. I'm just trying to exercise the writing muscle because I feel like if I start writing stuff, I can start writing scripts again. I can start writing book reviews on paper first, which we should make the book review channel a lot stronger. And it'll just be easier to write notes and stuff for the podcast and everything. In general, I feel like writing, regardless of what you do, is one of those skills that everybody should have, right? It's kind of like being able to balance a budget. It's like one of those things where it's like, this is just going to help you in general. Like, this is a good life skill to have. Cooking, I guess, is another one. Never would have thought that when I was, when I was eating all sorts of crazy stuff. But anyway, I'm curious as to how you're doing. I feel like I don't interact as much as I probably should. I am trying to keep up with the pace of releasing stuff, and sometimes that means, like, as soon as I get a video out, I'm like, nope, all right, now I'm on to, like, 8 other things. And I forget. I'm like, oh, yeah, and then there's things. But do let me know how things are going. Now that I just warned you that, like, nope, I don't care at this point. By the time you see this, no. No, actually, this one, I'm just going to go, I'm going to plug this in, I'm going to edit it, and it's going to go upload and scheduled. So there's a very fast turnaround for this. And let's see, what else is going on this week? We've got Code Monkey Podcast, which is tomorrow. Today for you. We record at 6 p.m. Central Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch, twitch.tv/CodeMonkeyPodcast. So if you do want to join us and just kind of watch us record live, last time my machine completely went all crazy while we were recording it, so things got weird. But if you're interested in just hanging out there with us, that'd be cool. It'd be great to see you. Otherwise, yeah, I'll probably be live streaming as well on Saturday morning, probably. I don't want to necessarily promise that. Probably just doing some live coding stuff if you're interested in that. And then, of course, yeah, there's always 2 videos weekdays on the gaming channel. There's a book review that went up on Tuesday. There's a... what else am I doing? I don't know what else I'm doing. Blog posts. Blog posts go out on Monday. I want to do more blog posts as well. Everything. I want to do more everything. I want more time. I want more time in the day. And I want to reduce the administrative stuff involved with getting stuff out. I just want to be like, here, I want to make a thing, and then as soon as the thing is made, that's it. I mean, aside from the being able to interact with people and stuff, I don't want to I want to completely abstract away everything that goes from being done making a thing to it being available. Anyway, that's the goal. We'll see if we can get there. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. That's kind of the nature of these videos, is that I just talk for an inappropriately long amount of time. And have we qualified? Yes, we have certainly qualified. Alrighty. So that is it for me, and I will see you guys next week. Or yeah, leave me know in the comments and chat, or hit me up on Twitter, because I see those I see those more easily just because there are a lot of videos and so stuff starts to eventually collapse, which is not great. I need to figure out a better system for that too. All right, anyway, I should let you go. You're busy. You've got stuff going on, right? Some of you are in school. What do you go to school stuff? Pay attention. Pay some attention. All right, cheers.